to a present. If you're a Guiltless podcast listener, we're going to do something a little
You
bit...
probably aren't.
Well, then they're not going to hear this. They didn't know,
Good point. Good
yeah,
point.
They didn't know they got anything. So we're going to do something new. Joe, you want to kind of give everybody the genesis of this?
Yeah. So Patrick and I were sitting in my house, just having beers because that's kind of what we do when we're not podcasting. And we're talking about having like shorter podcasts. So then we just started talking about, hey, since we're here and we're having some drinks, we're having a good time, why don't we just do a podcast? Because the podcast is actually just in my basement, the studio. We kind of just converted. I think we've sent some pictures up, but we converted my basement basically into a studio for us. So he was like, I had an idea because he actually had a topic that he wanted to talk about, but he's like,
So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully everybody likes it. So Joe, here's what we're going to do. I have here in front of me 30 annoying phrases you really should stop saying.
oh God.
Okay? So what I'm going to do
It's gonna
is...
suck when I realize that I use some of these.
Yeah, I'm certain. I perused
I used
these.
17 of the 30 today.
I perused these, and I definitely I'm on the verge, if not.
Is
use
one
some
of them?
these.
What's happening here? I'm gonna make that fucking T-shirt.
No, but that's pretty funny.
You love that one.
I didn't realize I said it that much.
Do it. It's not that you say it so much. It's when you say it. It's with such passion.
Yes.
And it's usually after we read some dumb millennial post.
So I'm going to read to you these 30 annoying phrases you really should stop saying now. And I'm going to read the phrase to you, and I want you to say... So I'm the person saying it to you.
Okay.
And what I want you to say to the people listening here, basically, here's what Joe just heard. Okay?
Okay. All right.
All right. Starting at the top. It'll happen when you least expect it.
That's revenge. Yeah, that's for what I heard is I've wronged you. And you are going to do something fucking nasty to me when I least expect it. That's what I heard.
I don't think that's the spirit
That's
of it.
straight revenge.
don't think-
I would use that during a revenge speech. I guess
It'll happen when you least expect it.
yeah, that's what I heard.
I think this is the way...
A child could have said that to me, and I would have heard Chucky saying it to me from fucking Child's Play. But I understand maybe if you're if you're on I don't know, the Oxygen Network, and it's like one of those after school specials, and someone's like, "Love, it'll happen when you least expect it."
And I think that's the point of this.
Yeah,
one.
what I heard was, you got me fired, and I'm gonna get you back, and it'll happen when you least expect it. It's a complete revenge line.
All right.
But that's what I heard.
Okay. Where did you last have it?
That is somebody who is trying to be helpful and at the same time telling you you're fucking stupid. Or you know what? Maybe they're stupid trying to help you. I didn't think about that. Oh, I lost my keys. Well, where'd you last see them? Like, if I knew that fucker, I wouldn't have asked you or
Right.
told you I lost my keys. I just would have grabbed my keys and I would have driven away. So yeah, that's a that's a twofer. That's I'm too stupid to help you, or I assume you're too stupid to go to the last place you have. So I don't know.
It's where did you have it last? If I fucking knew that, I wouldn't be talking to you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't.
I brought you into this for assistance, not for saying things that I've most likely already thought of.
I could see saying to somebody, okay, where were you? I get that. Okay, let's retrace all.
That's right up there with my computer's not working, and someone's like, "Is it on?"
Yeah, that's help desk.
Yeah, that's like
Did you
the help-
power it off and put
Turn it off and turn it back on. You should try that.
All right,
Call
you
back
ready?
later. Yeah.
No offense, but
I'm going to say something offensive to you. I'm going to say something horribly offensive to you. And I really want to say it, but I don't want it to come off racist or sexist or shitty. But I'm still going to say it. But I think if I say this, it gets me off the hook for being called a racist or a sexist or something like that. So here it comes.
it's like
The problem with Jews.
it's like no offense, but then in like the moment of time just slows down and you
You're
tell
like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
here it comes. I'm about to get
This is about to
insulted.
get fucking dad. This is going to get bad.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm 40% Irish, 25% Italian, 20% French, and 15% German.
Mathematically, I don't know if that makes sense. It probably doesn't.
40, 65. Yes, that's 100%.
Mathematically, I don't make sense. But I've admitted on previous episodes that I'm not really good at math.
Well, when you do it in your head.
Yeah, if I do it in my head.
Yeah,
the
pen and
math's
paper, calculator, you're fucking...
probably calculator. You know what? I just outsource that.
Yeah,
Even pen
outsource it.
and paper, I'm going to fuck
Yeah.
that up. I'm going to carry the one and then just add a smiley face or something. I've never really understood that, and I don't think the person that's actually saying that, unless they went to like Ancestry.com and paid $200, actually knows that either. Like, I'm Irish and German just because I know that my mother was Irish and my father was Irish and German. I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't really think it matters. I'm guessing that if I really, really dug into it, most of us are probably 4 or 5 different things.
Yeah.
But I don't really think the percentages matter. And at this point, especially I don't know how that comes into play unless someone really needs to know that.
It is definitely an American thing because we're the melting pot. We were built on being the melting pot, right? Mm-hmm. So we of any country out there, I'm sure, give a fuck like where our history is or comes from.
No. You're probably right. Maybe Canada as well. Canada's pretty mixed in terms of the different nationalities that live there. But yeah, I'm guessing Norway. Pretty one-dimensional.
If you're in Norway and you're not Norwegian, they want you to fucking leave.
Yeah, if you're an Asian, like in Norway, you turned left when you should have gone right. No, because I think a lot of those countries are very homogenous in terms of they're nothing like it is like here in the States.
Next one. Must be nice.
It's either sarcastic or it might just be sarcastic or jealous for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're just going away to the lake for the weekend. Oh, that must be nice. Which means I don't have money and I wasn't invited. And even if I was, I had no one to go with. Also, I'm going to die alone.
Here's the next one. This is basically just something that an asshole says back to you. Okay. Time to get a watch.
That's exactly what that is. That means someone asked you a very basic question like, what time is it? Like, it's time to get a watch. Like, no, it's time for me to exit this conversation. Or it's time for you to exit my house if you're in it. Because I just asked you a pretty basic question that you could have easily answered. Because you're either wearing a watch and most likely have a phone. But yeah, that's a complete asshole response. And it's not funny.
No,
not
it really
funny
isn't
at all.
Yeah. I know, right?
I don't have a terrible problem with that one because you and I both use this, which is why I don't have a problem with it. I use it when somebody, or no, actually, it's usually me. I will mock something that someone does, and then someone will call me on my shit and be like, you do that too. And I'm like, I know, right? That's when I do it. So.
To me, this one is like, you said something, I agreed with, I know. And then I went, right? like, did I get that right? Are we on the same page?
It could also be very stoner surfy, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure type. Like, I know, right?
Right, dude. I literally died from laughing so hard.
That's someone who doesn't understand the meaning of the word literally. And you know what? That is so unbelievably commonly used.
I know.
I literally couldn't stop eating. You die.
Yeah.
I literally died from laughter. Then you wouldn't be telling me this story.
Right.
I literally couldn't see the end of the tunnel. You're blind.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the most common misuse of. It's right up there with irregardless.
No,
Like
fuck.
that's not even a word, I don't think.
So here's one that my mom says all the time, and I fucking hate it. I'm serious. Everything happens for a reason.
I fucking hate that too. I really do. I really hate that one a lot. That's right up there with God's plan.
Oh my God.
Are you going to share that fucking plan? Because so far, this sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I hate...
It's all God's plan. Everything happens for a reason.
I
Nope,
hate that
bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yep.
And you know what it is? You're saying that, it's like, I feel like you don't know what the reason is, and it most likely is pretty clear what the reason is. I was hit by a car. Why? Because the car wasn't paying attention or I wasn't. That's the reason. I was evicted. Why were you evicted? Because I didn't pay my bills. That's the reason.
Everything happens for a reason,
Yes,
Joe.
the reason is because I didn't pay my bills.
Give 110%.
That is mathematically incorrect. And somebody that's trying to inspire and kind of being an asshole at the same time.
Give me an extra 10. I want an extra 10 from you.
No, if you're asking me that, I haven't even given you 40. That's like I don't know. That's like a Jillian Michaels kind of Tybo type, influence. Like you're in the gym with a fucking terrible, with a personal trainer. It's like, I want 110% today. Well, I'm not paying you that much, so I'm going to give you 30%, and then I'm going to go have a crawler. Fuck you.
Thanks in advance.
That means that I'm going to ask you for a favor, and I'm not going to give you an option. Thanks in advance, but I need you to house sit for the next 3 weeks. And please mow the lawn when you're there. Thanks in advance.
I personally...
This one doesn't make any sense. I personally means... You don't even need the word personally. Personally, I don't like that restaurant. You just say, I don't like that restaurant. Why are you making it personal? Did they do something to you? Personally, I would never drive a Subaru. Why? What did Subaru do to you? Just say, I don't drive Subarus.
Right. Right.
Personally, I don't like that restaurant. Personally, I don't want to go there. Personally, I'm not into that. Personally, I'm not into this. Just say, I'm not into that. I'm not into this.
Yeah.
That's all. That's right up there with, I think, using the word literal. Like, you don't need that word in there.
What about personal Jesus?
That's an amazing song that was written by a stupid dance, most likely invented by a college girl. I listened to that on the way here. I'm not.
You listened to that on the way.
I'm not even fucking. No, yeah. I have so much Depeche Mode. In
well,
my,
I
in
mean
my
that
shuffle.
just coincidentally.
Oh no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Because that still to me will be to this day. It'll be a song that was ruined by some asshole. It's an awesome song.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's associated with the dumbest fucking dance that happens
The
at every
Macarena.
high school in America. Every
They
time
still
that
do
song
the
comes out.
Macarena? I don't think so.
I know where I come from.
No.
I've literally never seen it done.
Believe you me.
I just think that person's illiterate. Or Yoda.
That's what this says. Unless your name is Yoda.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's an inbred hillbilly or Yoda.
Yeah. I feel you.
I actually don't have a problem with that one.
If you
I've
take-
never said it, but if I have said it, I don't remember it. But if I don't really, I just don't have a problem with that one.
That's what she said.
I will never have a problem with that one. I fucking love it.
I do. Michael Scott.
That's still, that's funny to me. You know what's, I don't know. That's not something I have a problem with. I understand people probably do, because they're probably just tired of hearing it. But I don't know. I still get a kick out of it. It's the juvenile in me.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but if I were you...
It means I've been watching you fuck something up for a certain amount of time. I know how to fix it, and I'm going to tell you why you should fix it, but I don't expect you to do it because you're still so fucking stupid.
I'd rather die.
That makes no sense. Unless someone's pointing a gun to your son's head.
Wait a second, what?
If someone's pointing a son's head,
I'd rather
then it's
die than
I'd
that
rather
happen.
die than let this happen.
Oh, no, I agree there.
But most people are just like, hey, are you going to Tom's housewarming party? Oh,
I'd rather die.
Like, really? You'd rather stop living, orphan your children, and put your family in a very uncomfortable spot, have to pay for your funeral and mourn your loss, than going to someone's house for an hour and a half. Yes, that's also a very one that gets thrown around a lot.
Does that make sense to you?
Okay, this one's good. That means that well, there's a couple meanings for this. One, I think you're just trying to get clarification on a conversation you've had. I think you also are assuming that you're talking to someone stupid, and you need to make sure that they understood everything you just you just said. And you and I actually both use this.
Yeah.
You use it a lot because you kind of do the same thing.
I ramble.
Yes, but in
Yeah.
a much grander degree. You're almost like you can have a conversation. Your conversations are almost like YouTube rabbit holes. They just go and they go and they go and they go.
I know.
And the next thing, but then the funny thing is, you realize
Yeah.
that you were talking about the best way to get to Berea, and now you're talking about dinosaur extinction, and you have to bring it back like, oh, but either way, just go right down 71. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Now, I do this in a way to actually end conversations that I'm not super confident in. And it works. It actually does work. If someone asks you a question, you kind of know the answer. And I do this where I also want to know the answer for some reason. I really want to know and be the one that solves this problem. Is that I'll talk about it and I can kind of talk for a little while and just talk out of my ass a little bit. And then what happens is I'll end it with, does that make sense? And a lot of times when people hear that, they don't want to be the person that's like, nah, I don't get that at all. So it can usually get you out of that and kind of end the conversation. You end up a hero. So I like that one too.
No, there you go. This is 16 minutes. So we'll
is that
cut
the whole
it.
list? That was 30?
No. I left a lot out. We're trying to keep it short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there you go. For the people who are saying, can you make them shorter?
I don't know how we can make it shorter than what we just did. So let's end it with this. Since we're doing what all you fucking gnats are asking us to do, why don't you follow, subscribe, rate,
Please.
comment, fuckers.
And then we'll do more of these sprints or whatever.
Actually,